They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25.
Wentz now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on, now, let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Switch it. Check it out, read.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They will run with Clement. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here we go, 46.
53's the mic. 53. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lefty, lefty.
Let's get off the field, D. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist. Watch twist, watch twist.
14, 82, 14.
Now Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Elliott. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Hatchet, hatchet. Check 43. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Sunday.
Check 50, check 50. Check.
Listen.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Toss left to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go to Elliott again. Pushing through the contact. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
81.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Robert Quinn. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Get it all.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Number 53. Line 53.
They'll run it with Elliott.
Check.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under 10.
Wentz now to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check.
We're good.
Rush in.
Go.
36. Hey, check 24.
Wentz defers to Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kill.
Mike. 53, Mike. Take me.
Prescott on first down. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check nickel.
Back to throw. Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over them. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check 31.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Check 53 is mine.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Switch it. Hey.
Mike.
Here we go. Check.
Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
3 down.
3 down.
Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go. Deuce, 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 deuce. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Mike, 54. Right here, right here.
Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz to throw. Going for it all. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by